Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa. This is Coffee Mornings. On my mind is the recent data released by the Office of National Statistics in the UK that shared that unemployment in the UK is at its highest at 5.2%. And we have got 946,000 young people aged between 16 to 24 who are not in education or employment. That is an absolute disgrace. It's a sign of how the UK has failed businesses. Small, medium enterprises are going to be the gateway to getting more young people into work and employment. I run a business right now. The government makes it very hard to run a business. There's a lack of incentives for businesses. There's no tax breaks for small, medium-sized businesses. The job market is absolutely dire. For those that are looking for jobs, I think you need to consider how you can re-skill. Reskilling is going to be the solution to this high unemployment rate. Artificial intelligence is a big priority for businesses and how they get their workforce ready. If you have really great AI skills where you can teach, where you can implement systems, you are going to be absolute gold. So think about how you can demonstrate on your CV that I've been upskilling myself on AI and there are going to be more roles coming out in the next 6 to 12 months. I had a talk with a managing director at one of the big 4 consultancy firms, and she said reskilling employees in AI is a big major focus for businesses. The trade industry, think about builders, electricians. Can you do a course to become an electrician? Those types of fields are always going to be in demand. I think employers need to realize that the days of people having one job are over. You need to have more than one income, and employers need to make it less stressful for you to do. A lot of employers are laying off staff, re-advertising their roles at lower salaries. People are entering a market where they may have to take a 10 to 20% pay cut. If you apply for a job and you get an offer, but say it's about 20% less, you can say to the employer, thank you so much for this offer. However, it's not in line with what I would expect for a full-time role. How about I do the role for you at this salary, but for 4 days or 3 days a week, depending on how big of a difference it is. And then you can use up those 1 or 2 days to think about your side hustle. It's so important for everyone to have more than one income. And I'm saying this to not just employees, but to business owners. You can't just have your business. Can you look at other streams of income, selling courses, content creation, sharing knowledge?